What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at the MX95 in a bright Mandarin colorway. Before I get into the video, go over the kicks and all that good stuff. If you are new to my channel, first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell for me. That way, whenever I upload new material, post new content, anything really, you'll get notified. Head to the channel, see what I uploaded. If you are on social media, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it these days, really any other platforms, you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's an indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoyed my content and just make me want to keep recording videos whenever I have new pickups to share with you guys. So now that that intro is all out of the way for all my first timers, let's dive into the review. So like I mentioned, this is the bright Mandarin MX95. This color originally came out, I want to say 2011. It's not one of the original OG colorways from 1995, but it was a fan favorite, and Nike wanted to bring these back. So now that we're in 2025, it's the anniversary, and they've just been re-releasing some of the iconic colorways of the MX95 silhouette. So what I'm gonna do video purpose wise, what I'll do, I'll go over the materials used on the shoe, go over quality control for a little bit, show you guys the box, the label, then toss them on feet, go over size, comfort, and all that good stuff. So just stick around, and I got you guys pretty much covered for everything you need to know about the kicks. All right, so let's dive right into the material of the shoes. So just like traditionally with pretty much every MX95, you have this kind of gradient pattern on here, and it's the same. You have like a nice felt feeling material, kind of suede felt feeling, and it just that gradient look, go from light to dark. The cool thing that I do like, what they've been doing with this year's release of the 95s, it seemed like they're going to like more of the OG shape and silhouette. Meaning, like, if you look at some of the 95s that released over the years, like this bottom gradient, it wouldn't go all the way across like this. It would like come across and it'll kind of taper down and go in towards this first bubble somewhere around here. But seem like they creating more of the sheets of this gradient look going all the way across, kind of keeping it true to the OG when these originally came out. So like I did mention, these came out in 2011. So this is the re-release of that pair. Coming back to more of the material, show you guys this toe box. Same kind of felt feeling material on here. Got that mesh, got the tiny mesh, and then you got some more a bigger open mesh coming up here. Got the 3M reflective going all the way up the tongue, and you got the MX. Looking to the insole, got the orange insole, black writing. You got like more of a kind of like a nice little cotton fabric type feeling. The only thing with this get dirty really quick on 95s. It's the only thing I don't like about 95s. You know, you wear dark socks, you'll get the little balls in here or anything. Just seem like the liner of 95s, whenever they have that white, usually kind of shows some dirt really quick on here. Coming to the side, you got that little mini swoosh in the back, only swoosh that you have on the 95s. Then you got Air Max, not Air Max, Nike Air coming up the back. You got this huge bubble with the orange in here. I think this just is a regular bubble. I don't think this is the big bubble release that we've been getting. It seems like it's the regular bubble size. Little fun fact too about the MX95s. When they first released like that Volt colorway, the neon colorway, or yellow, whatever you want to call it, it was the first running shoe that Nike released to have like a black outsole for like the intro colorway. Like, you know, obviously they made other colors with white, but usually when Nike would release like the very first colorway and silhouette of a running shoe, you know, it would have like a white midsole. But the folks out in Oregon, when they were talking in the design team, they're like, hey man, we like to run off the road, and having that white outsole gets dirty. Let's try a black outsole. So the MX95 actually was the first one to have a debut colorway with that black outsole is like for the debut color. So just a little fun fact for you guys. Show you guys the outsole. So regular, pretty much almost traditional MX95. You just have some of this writing with the PSI stuff for the air bubbles and units in here. So the inside of the shoe, so that gradient look on the outside like I showed you. So this one does taper down and go to the little bubble. Unlike on the outside where this bottom gradient just goes all the way to the toe part. So that is different. You don't have the little mini swoosh on this side. Materials is pretty much the same thing also. You just, like I said, you have this like felt type material pretty much on the upper. It's not like it doesn't feel suede. Maybe it is suede, but it feels more like a felt type material to me. So that's pretty much it far as materials go. You know, nylon on the tongue. You got some mesh upper, and then this felt pretty much in this gradient look right here for your materials. Quality control, the QC is pretty good on my pair. I don't have a lot of glue marks or stain, just a little bit of glue right here. You guys can see where they glued the outsole to the midsole. So just some minor little glue stains, nothing major that you guys will notice, especially once these are on feet. So overall, I think the QC is okay. Some loose threads around here. I mean, it just is what it is at this point with Nike. You don't get the best QC with them. It's hit and miss. But overall, I think the quality control is okay on my pairs. Not the best, but it's also not the worst either. So thoughts on QC, show you guys the box. Got like the old school Air Max box, gray with the black, Air Max written here, Air Max written on the side. Also, here is the label. You can pause your video and look at this is the product code, color breakdown, QR code right here. Open up the camera on your phone, scan this, a link will pop up, take you to regular Nike.com. It doesn't take you to the actual shoe. I think it will at some point, but for right now, it doesn't. It doesn't take you to the shoe or anything. Just bring you to regular Nike.com. You got some more stuff on the side. Also, you guys can pause the video and read this if you want to. I won't read it. But that is the box. Here are the kicks one more time. Before I take them off of here and put them on feet, do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're a fan of 95s, this colorway or anything. I usually reply to you guys or hit the heart button or thumbs up button when you leave comments. If I don't, you know, I'll hit a like or something like that next to your comment. I won't leave you hanging. So I'm gonna take them off here now. Toss them on feet. We go over size and comfort. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. Here's a quick on feet look at the bright Mandarin MX95s. I just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. My most asked question is usually sizing. How do they fit? How do they run? What size should I get? So let's do that first. I have a medium to somewhat narrow foot. I prefer like a snug and exact fit on my kicks. Snug, I mean, kind of like a sock, like a glove, like that true exact fit. The difference between snug and tight is like your toes are just balled up and you're in pain after a while and you got to kick the shoes off. So I like a snug fit. If you like that same fit with me, go true to size. I think you'll be good to go. I would not recommend going down in sizing in MX 95s. The shoe just fits me perfectly, that fit that I like, by going true to size. If you want a little bit of room in a shoe, you may want to consider going up a half size. It's really all about preference and how you want your shoes to fit on your feet. If you have wide feet, and you like a snug and exact fit, go true to size, you should be good. Same thing if you have a medium to a narrow width foot like I do, and you want to have some room and you have wide feet, just go up a half size. Far as comfort goes, the 95s are extremely comfortable to me. It's a technology from mid-90s, but you can feel some of that bubble in that air unit that you're stepping on in this pair. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's like really firm and you don't feel the unit. But in these, you could kind of feel some of the cushioning that these are made out of. So overall, the comfort is there. It looks like it's a bulky shoe, but it's really not that heavy on foot. I don't know, just always thought the MX 95s was a dope on foot shoe to me. So that's just my sizing and take on size and comfort. Like I mentioned earlier, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.